Hi guys, welcome back to Barkspeed. This is part 3 of making the panel fit. Hope you enjoy. Roll the credits. In the last episode, we had an issue with the door not closing and it was getting quite late last night. So I went home, had a little think about it, and sometimes it's always worth coming away from something rather than trying to get it fixed, trying. So what I've done is I've come back here today, it's Friday, and it fits. The door fits, and we have a line, panel line, perfect. Absolutely perfect, and I'm really chuffed. And all I've done is undid these two with the impact driver, moved this out very slightly, and it makes all the difference. So my next job is to take this panel off and order a genuine one to go in its place. Okay, this panel here, I'm going to tack in the corner to keep it in place. Then I can offer the other panels up, because perfect now is the gap around here. I only want to tack that. I've ordered this panel, the one that goes here. I'm taking it off, but I don't want to weld it in yet because I don't know if there's going to be enough gap here. It looks like there is, but you just can't tell. I'm just going to run a tiny little spot weld in there just to hold that panel in place, so I can remove this panel holder. As you can see, the old panel's now been removed. Still got a little bit of fettling to do around these. The new genuine panel comes up higher, so I'll be able to cut this and then fettle that in both ends. Redo these spot weld that I've already done down the back. Remove that second piece of steel going all the way down. I might keep it on there, wheel arch, just because it gives the wheel arch a little bit more stability. And I'm going to tackle this in there, which is where the roll cage will pick up. Right, so while I'm waiting to do the other bits and pieces to the bodywork, I thought I'd tidy up this mess that I did underneath the car. So I'm going to cut along this line with the angle grinder so that it's all uniform and goes all the way down. And I also started to drill these holes through the first panel so that I can then do a spot weld, fill it up. And then I'm going to tidy this up. So yeah. As you can see, there's my spot weld holes ready to be filled in with the weld. So I'll do that first, and then what I can do is get rid of this, cut this down, and make this nice and neat. There we go, that's part 1. Just plug welded those holes that I just created. And now I'm going to do a bit of sanding with the belt file. I think you agree that looks much better with that line down there and none of the sort of like pigeon welding showing. Much better. Right, so basically what I've done here is over the weekend I came down very quickly and pulled the spot welds off of this panel here. So I've just got to grind this bit flat. This will allow me to then refit this panel. Hopefully then it will fit, because at the moment it's not on there. So I pulled all these. I'd already done these myself, but they're wrong. So I'm probably going to cut a piece of metal and make a new template up so this all fits nice and neat. But I can do that after I've refitted the panel back in. Other than that, I think this is slightly wrong. This needs to come in here and then this needs to be twisted out. I'm unsure at the moment. So it's all a bit of trial and error fitting this. I've also scored inside, you can see here, I've scored some holes down. There's a score line down here and a score line here where the panel gets fitted on. So obviously I've got to make something up to go on those and make that nice and neat. And hopefully on Tuesday the rear panel's coming. So that's another good thing. What I don't want to do here is rush this, because if I rush it, it's going to go wrong. So I'm going to just make sure I get it done and I get it right the first time. Okay, so I've tidied that all up. Hopefully, I should be able to get this back on here now. Going to do a bit of fettling around that because it's slightly on the skew. And slightly on the skew. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Cheers. Right, I've actually found another little issue here. There's a panel piece of welded before, but the actual form of the shape is it's got a big split in it, and it's going to come off at some stage. So what I might do is just weld a piece in, make a repair panel up to go over that. It actually holds the accelerator pedal. So I should unpick the welds down to about here and then slide it over. It's in the metal. That's about all I can do really. It's a bit annoying. Seems to be there's one thing after another. I can always re-drill the accelerator by measure from the inside up to the top here. I think would be a good idea. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. Measure that, cut that, and do a plate. I've actually run out of them blooming belts as well. I ain't got any more. I have to order some from Screwfix. So Screwfix, you're getting an order. Remember the other day, my first video I ever did about 3 weeks ago, I said, these are a godsend. I've used them all up. I need to get some more. Okay. So I've just cut that with the angle grinder, and then I'll make a template up to go back in its place. I'll try and get it out in one piece if I may. Hopefully I will. Right, welcome back. Basically what I've done today is I've cut the rot out of there and I managed to pull this panel in quite tight so that this panel is roughly where it needs to be. I just need to check at the top here when I put the scuttle panel on, just to make sure that this meets up with the scuttle panel. If not, the door will have to go up. I mean, it's actually got a really good shut line round the door now. And where we were fouling here before, it's not fouling, so that's good. It's just, I'm learning as I'm going, and yeah, it's getting there, slowly but surely. And I say, hopefully on Tuesday I should have that rear panel, which I can then offer up as well. And hopefully, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere, but for the time being, I've run out of belts, so I'm going to have to call it a night, I think. As they say in show business, that's a wrap. Please check out my other videos, like and subscribe. Many thanks, and see you next time. Cheers.